Keith Thurman's a classy boxer.
Well, he's only had one loss, and that's to Pacquiao back in 2019.
Every time I've watched Fundora, it's like he knows he's going to get hit and he just doesn't do anything about it.
He's going on to lose.
Thurman's going to have to be fast on his feet.
Has he got the reflexes still and everything else?
I worry for Fundora in this fight.
I think at the beginning, Thurman's probably going to be on top.
For me, I do have Thurman as favourite.
I can see both sides, isn't it?
Fundora's 6'6". I guarantee he's never fought anyone like that in his life.
Yeah. Welcome back to BoxCast. In this episode, we're looking at the upcoming fight between Sebastian Fundora and Keith Thurman, which is taking place on the 28th of March, 2026 at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, USA. It's going to be shown on Prime pay-per-view in the UK and the US. So let me start with a tail of the tape. Sebastian Fundora has a record of 23 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. 25 fights in total, 15 wins by KO. He's age 28. He's 6'6", 197 centimeters tall. He's got an 80-inch reach, 203 centimeters. This fight's taking place as super welterweight, so it's 154 pounds, 69.9 kilo limit. And he fights out of an orthodox stance. Keith Thurman has a record of 31 wins, 1 loss, 0 draws, 32 fights in total. 23 wins by KO. He's age 37. He's 5'9", 177 centimeters tall, and he's got a 69-inch reach, 175 centimeters. And he fights out of an orthodox stance. And this is for the WBC World Super Welterweight title. Your thoughts, Simon? Tough fight for Fundora?
Oh, yeah. This fight was 5 years ago. Keith Thurman would be a massive favourite for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's only his age that's doing it for me. Was he 37 now, Keith Thurman?
Yeah.
We love Fundora. I mean, 6'6" at
154 pounds. Yeah, ridiculous.
It's crazy. He's coming off a couple of good wins, Fundora. I think Keith Thurman's a bit different to the likes of Tim Tszyu, though. Keith Thurman's a classy boxer.
Yeah. Well, he's only had one loss, and that's to Pacquiao back in 2019.
Yeah, obviously.
Pacquiao is,
obviously.
So, and if you look at the people he's beaten...
Yeah, but he took like a 2 or 3 year layoff after that, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he didn't fight against until 2022.
Yeah, was it against Barrios, wasn't it? Beat him.
Well, if you look in it, let's go through the list in it. You've got Barrios, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter.
Yeah.
Luis Galazzo, you've got Robert Guerrero, you've got,
Robert Guerrero was a hell of a fighter. I used to love Robert Guerrero, the Ghost. Anyway.
Yeah, it's an impressive list. It's not like he's racked that numbers up with.
I mean...
And, there's only one loss to Pacquiao, and he's, the question here is his age. Has he still got it, what he had before? Because I think if he's in his prime, this is a very, very tough fight for Fundora. I think Thurman's the favourite. Then
Fundora's great because... He's easy to hit.
He does get hit a bit, but even though he's really like a matchstick, he's actually got a good chin and stuff, isn't it?
He has got a good chin, but he gets hit a lot.
Taken out by Brian Mendoza, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you can get caught, but in a few of his fights, he's taken quite a lot of hits, and he's still.
I wouldn't say he's got one punch power either, Fundora.
No, it's more cumulative.
He works. Again, it's weird. It's like these super tall boxers. It was a bit like Figueroa. They fight really good on the inside. They tend not to fight it at range and use their height advantage.
Reach, yeah. Fundora does a little bit, but then it's like he's getting bored. So he comes in close, and you're thinking, you could just stand here and he can't touch you.
It's kind of... every time I've watched Fundora, it's like he knows he's going to get hit and he just doesn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you hit me, I'll hit you. And then
and he is quite quick,
we'll just see who
considering
wins.
his height. Like Figueroa is a little bit slow for this thing, but even Figueroa, he goes in. But Figueroa fights, like, even though he's that tall, he fights like small fighter.
Do you know what it is?
Fundora is a bit is straighter up, but
I don't think he's quick. I think what it is a lot of people think they're out of range.
Yeah, and he's just got that little
He's got
huge reach.
you
like,
are not. It
80
doesn't
inch reach.
matter where you are in the ring, he can catch you. And I don't think they're expecting that.
Yeah.
Which sounds weird because you should expect it from a 6'6" guy who's got a wingspan of a condor.
Yeah, but you're just not used to fighting.
You're just not used to it. So when he throws that straight punch, it is, and you think you're out of range, you're not. Because
well, his reach is bigger than Moses Atoma.
You'll be like you relax, so you're not, your reflexes aren't ready because you go, oh, I'm out of range. I can relax properly, and next thing you know, you're shipping a left hand, and then he's a fantastic uppercutter. But
he's only 2 inches short of Anthony Joshua's range. You think he's 154.
But Thurman, what is he giving away? What, a foot in height?
Not quite, but like a fair bit. 2/3 of it. 5'9" to 6'6". So yeah.
No way, Keith Thurman's 5'9".
9 inches. Basically 20 centimeters, so 8 inches, approximately.
I just think
it's a lot.
Thurman's going to have to be fast on his feet.
Yeah. That's the only thing. As his age, can he move fast enough? Has he got the reflexes still and everything else? Because if he has all that, yeah, then it's a heavily.
I worry for Fundora in this fight. I do.
Do you think he's brave taking it on? Because that's I was like thinking. You didn't need to take this one. This is quite a tough fight for. I
just wondered whether they're just looking at like, because I've been saying, Keith Thurman's an ideal opponent for a lot of people, but because I'm looking at his age, he's coming to the back end of his career. He's been very inactive.
But he's still a dangerous opponent.
He's class.
Yeah. The
only time
one loss to Manny Pacquiao is not into, you know, and Sean Porter, Danny Garcia and co are not like no mugs.
No, they're not.
Good fighters.
So yeah, I do worry.
Because even Errol Spence and Bud Crawford, Bud Crawford was down on the card and managed to get him out of there. And even Spence, it was a close fight, went through. It was, not that far apart. So, that's the level of opponent Sean Porter is, and he beat him. So
Keith Thurman, he is just, he's going to be right up for this.
He's going on to lose, really.
He's only ever lost once, Keith Thurman.
To Pacquiao.
Just once.
That's what I said, and that's, well, no, you can have that if you haven't fought good fighters, but like I've just said, it's it's not. He hasn't fought mugs. He fights good fighters.
But I think Fundora throws hard enough to get respect. Definitely.
Yeah, he definitely gets respect. Thing is this, I would be more, but Fundora seems to have, like, since he became champion, he seems to have got better. Like, you can see him improving in his fights a little bit. And that more like maybe the confidence with being champion, or the thing with it. And he's relatively youngish. So it's, he's picked up, he's got better and better as the fights have gone wrong. And he's got quite a good resume as well, although I think Thurman's is better.
I don't think Fundora's fought anyone with the speed and reflexes of Keith Thurman.
Yeah, I would agree.
Look, Tim Tszyu, I'm not a fan of Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu's made for Fundora. They're always going to put a great fight on because he just walks at you in straight lines. Keith Thurman ain't going to do that. He's going to have to create angles. He's going to have to be quick on his feet, cut the ring off, because Thurman is going to be quick on his feet, at least for
I think
a good
Thurman's
few rounds. Oh, much better than Tim Tszyu.
Yeah. And I think he's better than any of the opponents that Fundora's fought.
Fundora's biggest...
The only caveat being his age, but other than that,
Fundora's biggest win, let's be honest, is Lubin.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, he's a good fight, but I don't think the opponents are at the level of like a Sean Porter, Danny Garcia,
Oh
Keith
God,
Thurman.
no, we're nowhere near.
So this is a step up in opponent level.
Allowing
Allowing for the fact Keith Thurman is a bit old.
I really like Fundora. I just love his attitude. I mean, even when he got knocked down by Brian Mendoza, he was just smiling at the referee like, yeah, we got beat.
Oh no, him and his sister, both of them. The camp is just brilliant. The Fundoras are all like Gabriella and like the father, I think, trains them and everything. They're just the class basically in the way they deal with everything and super, respectful and everything. So yeah, we're fans, but.
I am a huge fan of Fundora.
Just to give a bit, the odds are 1-4, so minus 400 for Fundora and 5-2 plus 250 for Thurman. So yeah, close.
Wow.
But the predictions?
That's not close, 5-2 for Thurman.
Well, the weird thing is the predictions. 42% for Fundora, 58 for Thurman.
Yeah.
46 by KO, 31 by KO for Fundora, and then 11 each by decision for both of them. So yeah, I think the fans are more that way. The people betting are on the side. Well, it's a bit wider than I would expect, but it's not.
I think if
wide.
Keith Thurman can hit and move without getting hit. I know that sounds so obvious, but it's hard against Fundora.
Fundora's all good opponent.
He can make it look quite easy.
Yeah.
He could get Fundora out of there.
Yeah.
As well. For me, I do have Thurman as favourite.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about this last night and I was just like, I just don't like this fight for Fundora. I think last time I said someone like Josh Kelly against Keith Thurman, perfect fight for Josh Kelly.
Yeah. Because
he's quicker than Keith Thurman and he's got the footwork. So
yeah.
It'll be tough for the first few rounds, but then someone like Josh Kelly could take over. Against Fundora, I don't know. I just don't think I think Keith Thurman's style for Fundora is all wrong. I just think it is all wrong.
Well, the fans seem to agree with you. Their prediction is, I wouldn't have expected that. But I thought it'd be close, but like a bit in favour of Fundora because obviously recognition, but obviously there's a lot of Thurman fans on there.
He's the champion, but people are going off like the Tim Tszyu. I don't rate Tim Tszyu at all.
Well, I think the first fight was close, but Tim Tszyu was ahead until they've had the headbutt and then it's gone the other way.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of Tim Tszyu.
Fundora's got better since winning. I think he's got like that little bit more confidence, but he still hasn't really fought anybody.
Tim Tszyu stands right in front of you.
Yeah, that's the second. I think the second fight they did.
He just stands there right in front of you, and that's great for Fundora. He'll love that. That's the type of fighter he is. Yeah, he does have boxing skills. He does, but he loves a tear up as well.
Yeah, well, that's why I said it looks like he gets bored. He can box, but you sometimes think he gets bored. And does it here? You're against a master technician, so it's a different level of fight, different style of fight. But yeah, I can see both sides, isn't it? Like I said, like you said at the beginning, I think if Thurman was 5 years younger or whatever, then
it's an easy fight.
We'd be going, yeah.
I think I'm just getting it's his age and the inactivity that have given Fundora the chance. Equal. Yeah. Because you don't know when you become an old man overnight,
and
it happens quickly.
And he's only had 2 fights in the last, like he had in 2020, then he's only had 25 and 26. So, it's also, if you're busy, then it's still different if you're still having fights.
Yeah.
And after, and before the 2022 one, it was 2019. Then, he was busy. But after that loss, he's taken like 3 years. And then it's like another 3 years. And then he's had 1 fight last year. But even that's nearly a year ago. Well, yeah, by the time he fights this, it's going to be a year ago. Over a year.
Yeah.
So that's the things I've got on the downside, whereas Fundora has been relatively busy. He does make fights for even as a champion. He's keeps active. And I think that's what pushes it back a little bit in his favor. But I would still say it's about 50-50.
It's a tough fight to call.
Yeah.
For me, it really, really is.
But Simon, it is that time. So call it, please. Do you know what the other problem is? I actually like both of them. I don't want to go against either of them myself. So you don't have that bias. Which one do you like more? I like both of them equally.
If I put it this way, I want Sebastian Fundora to win.
Yeah.
I think Keith Thurman's going to knock him out.
Okay. Yeah, I
hate that.
Well, I think from boxing terms, it makes more sense if Fundora wins because then you get all those. There's that because this is a stacked division as well. Because you got Ortiz, Junior, Fundora, Zayas, Madrimov, Ennis, Kelly, Murtazaliev, Baru, Ennis. Have I said Ennis? Yeah.
Do you know what though?
There's a load of fights there that can be made, and then you've got other people who are sort of vying to come into that list. So I think Tim Zoo's brother's in it as well, isn't he?
Shut up. Tim Zoo's
Nikita,
brother. No.
Zoo. 11 fights unbeaten,
Oh.
Wonderful.
I don't know whether Keith Thurman's got one punch knockout power.
He's more accumulation as well rather than one punch pop. He's got a lot of knockouts, but it's usually, with accumulation rather than one punch.
Okay, I've just changed my mind.
Okay.
I'm going Fundora because of his work rate. And he throws lots and lots of punches, which I think will take over in the second half of the fight.
Okay.
If he's still there.
Yeah. Obviously that helps.
Fundora on points. Sounds so convincing, that, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. You really swayed me there.
I
thought you were going to say KO at some point,
No, I don't think there is going to be a KO in this. I think if anyone's going to get the KO, it's going to be Keith Thurman. Weirdly. He's only been put on his backside once, and that was Pacquiao, but Pacquiao puts everyone on their backside.
Yeah, that's just... If you take that out, his record is spectacular. So,
but he's not knocked out at any of the top guys.
Yeah.
Has he? It's always gone to points. Say it.
I'm going to go Fundora points as well.
You absolute wimp.
But Thurman's inactivity and age.
Yeah.
That's basically swaying it for me.
Hard fight, though.
And I think for boxing, it's better to keep Fundora there because that gives you all those other fights. And I think Fundora's got better as he's got long. I think this will be like a good marquee fight for him. But I can see it going to and fro. And I think at the beginning, Thurman's probably going to be on top. Until Fundora adjusts a bit or changes the way he fights a bit.
Yeah.
And I think a fair amount of damage can be done to both of them.
Fundora's never in a dull fight, is he?
Fight.
He's never in a dull fight, so good luck.
Well, yeah, Thurman makes it interesting.
Yeah,
so
good luck to both of them. Seriously, because it's a great fight. It really, really is a great fight.
Because usually you have one fighter you
like
more than the other, isn't it? Here it's tough.
Yeah, Keith Thurman's up against it. Fundora's 6'6". I guarantee he's never fought anyone like that in his life.
Yeah.
How'd you get sparring for that?
Yeah, at that weight.
You can't.
Get some heavyweights. It's not the same thing. They're going to be too slow.
There's not going to be that many people there that at 6'6", 150 £150.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to get the sparring.
He's a bit of an anomaly.
So Thurman's going to have to learn how to punch up because his straight punch is going to catch him in the belly button.
Have you seen the face-off thing or whatever?
It's
A huge difference.
Crazy. But, Fundora does fight like a small man as well.
Yeah, a little bit.
Tell you what might do it for Fundora, which Thurman, I think he might be susceptible to, is the uppercut. Look out for that punch. That might be the winning punch.
From
Fundora.
Yeah, he does have a tendency to catch them walking in because his height, the uppercut has a lot on it. He's caught a few people with that. I think Zooey caught quite a lot of times with that, isn't it? And Jordale Booker as well a bit with that.
Yeah.
Right. Steve. Cool. Yeah. Let us know in the comments what you think on this fight. It's close, isn't it? And then, and let us know who you think is going to win. Thurman with his experience or Fundora with his youth. And do you think the years have caught up to Thurman? Obviously, we'll find out on the night. We won't really know until then, but give us your opinions. And yeah, we'll move on to one of the fights on the undercard. So there is Richard Torres Jr. versus Frank Sanchez. We haven't seen Frank Sanchez for a while. I think he has fought again. Because he got beat by Caballel, but there was some injury and stuff in that, I think. And then he's beat Ramon Echeverria as a comeback. And I think this is a proper step-up fight. But he was on
who?
For both.
I was going to say, yeah.
Well, I think Sanchez has fought good fighters. I think Torres Jr., it's a step-up fight, isn't it? And then depends, obviously, how Frank Sanchez recovered, because his only losses against Caballel, which we've seen and done on our channel. And other than that, Frank Sanchez is a really good, slick boxer. Torres Jr. is up and coming, so let me do a tail of the tape, and then we will get into it. So Torres Jr. has a record of 14 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws, 14 fights in total, 12 wins by KO. He's age 26. He's 6'2", 188 centimeters. He's got a 76-inch reach, 193 centimeters. This is a heavyweight, so it's above 200 pounds, and he fights out of a southpaw stance. Frank Sanchez has a record of 25 wins, 1 loss, 0 draws, 26 fights in total, 18 wins by KO. He's age 33. He's 6'4", 193 centimeters, and he's got a 78-inch reach, 198 centimeters. And he fights out of an orthodox stance. Torres Jr. is actually quite small for heavyweight, relatively. He's around about the 220, 230 pounds. And obviously the height is a bit less. Sanchez is normally, towards the mid-230s, 240. But they're not a huge heavyweights, but they're, decent size. But Torres Jr. does have the work rate is ridiculous, and the speed and everything else. He does have a bit of that from a slightly smaller guy.
Silver medal Olympian.
Yeah. He's a good boxer. It's whether he can cope with the size and getting into these big things.
Yeah,
you got to remember Frank Sanchez is a good boxer as well, so this is a good test for him. I think this is like a Jermaine Franklin for Moses Atoma. This is Frank Sanchez. Is that for
Richard Torres looks like a 1980s heavyweight boxer.
I would have said he looks like a 1980s TV star with the hair. He's got that mustache as well, isn't it? It looks like an early 1980s type character. Yeah, he looks like that kind of boxer as well.
Southpaw as well. But he's got a great right hook on him.
Yeah. He's a good boxer. He's got all the skills. His work rate is ridiculous, and he just keeps going and going and going. It's just whether when you get to the monsters in the division, the big size people, whether that can he keep it up against them.
Said that about Usyk.
Yeah. I'm not ruling out. I'm just making a point.
No, we said that about Usyk.
I've seen this guy a while ago, isn't it? And I've said to you, isn't it? That
I think he coming up. Is America's best hope at the minute.
Yeah. And it's sort of under the radar. A lot of people don't speak about him and stuff. But he's getting better and better opponents. And, he did Villanello in the last fight. And, he's sort of ranking him up. I mean, this is a big step up in opponent, but they've gone sort of like built him up. And, Frank Sanchez is a big step up in quality of opponent. But you could see him doing it.
I think his work rate just completely bamboozles Frank Sanchez.
Yeah. I think that's the thing with it. I don't think Frank Sanchez is used to working at that rate. He can box it and he'll get some success, but I think in winning rounds, Torres Jr. just works so hard and he gets the punches in and he's got all the punches, so it's like he's got a good toolkit to play with.
Good bit of power as well, to be fair to him.
Yeah. But I think his power comes from his timing, his accuracy.
Really good timing. Look, like I say, southpaw, always awkward. Southpaw with a good right hook.
Yeah.
Is horrible. And like I say, he's a silver medal Olympian, Golden Glove winner.
I mean, the only thing against him here is that it's the inexperience a little bit, because you're against somebody who's... But he afford to people like that in the amateurs.
Yeah, but we could have said the same about Moses Atoma, his inexperience going in against Franklin. Look, Torres has got roughly the same record as Atoma.
Yeah, he's about I wouldn't say same level, because Atoma has that. Atoma's a bit more, like you said, the sizes he's got on this side.
Atoma's got size. The records are similar.
Yeah.
Really similar.
I think there's one fight difference. Go on, you can talk. I'll give you.
Both got about the same KO percentage.
Yeah, it's 13 fights for Atoma, 14 for there, and Atoma's got 11 by KO, and Torres Jr.'s got 12. Yeah, so about as close as you can get.
So how do we know Torres Jr. isn't the next superstar?
Well, he could be.
Do you know what I mean? I'd say work rate. Torres Jr.'s got a better work rate than Moses Atoma.
Well, I think he's a little bit smaller, so he's got that. The pace is ridiculous.
All right, he's 6 years older.
Yeah.
Again, this is one of them fights where it's a bit like Moses Atoma against Franklin. Let's see how good you are.
Yeah. That's why I was making the comparison. It is that level fight.
Hey,
it's brave for it to take on, because you've got a dangerous opponent.
Who's to say that these two aren't on a collision course?
Yeah.
Who's to say?
Because they're on the rankings now, isn't it? Because they're not actually that far on the heavyweight.
Exactly.
Let me show you where they... I think I said his name before as well, isn't it? So you've got Atoma is number 7 on ring. Torres Jr. is number 9 on ring. So, yeah. And I think Torres Jr. is high up on... He's still going up, isn't it? But I think if you get a win here, you're jumping up, the rankings a little bit under, where you are on WBO, IBF and whatever.
I think the only difference is Atoma's more suited to the professional ranks. I think that's why he turned professional really early. I think they realised with him he's a better... Because, you get them amateurs that really don't make it when they move to pro, even though they were fantastic amateurs, because the pro game just doesn't suit them. Whereas Atoma was the opposite. I don't think the amateur game suited. I think he had like 24, 25 fights as an amateur, undefeated. And you'd have been going Olympic Games, World Championships,
well,
blah, blah, blah.
There's a professional career and the size. He's got the size on him. And the power to bomb.
But Torres Jr., look, I'm writing Frank Sanchez off because I just think Torres Jr. is going to completely outwork him. And that's what Caballel did, just completely outwork him.
Well, I was just going to say that. It's just Caballel. I think he's going to do a Caballel on him.
As long as it's good, measured pressure. But I can't see Torres Jr.
It's whether he can defend as well as Caballel.
And I tell you what, if you're judging Atoma and Torres together, if both win, I'd say Torres Jr.'s got the better name on his resume.
I would say that Frank Sanchez, if he gets on, has got...
Yeah.
He's got better. And I think he's actually scaled his opponent. Because the best name on Thomas is Dillian White, but that wasn't really
Dillian White, what?
Yeah, he was past it. So I think if you take that out, then Torres Jr.'s is actually a little bit... If he gets past Frank Sanchez, I think he's a bit better.
And then, what a fight that'd be for them two to, even at this early stage. I know they say, wait until there's a world. No, that'd be a phenomenal fight.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic fight. The only thing was, Torres Jr. beats it, his name will in the boxing world, if he beats
He'd
Frank
get
Sanchez, he'd be, hold on, this guy's serious.
Well, I think it's going to be like for Caballel, because everybody, when we had Sanchez and Caballel, everybody's like,
Yeah,
Sanchez was
hold on.
probably the favourite here. But like,
well, I think the Caballel was Makhmoudov, wasn't it? To
Yeah.
be fair.
well, he started, but he had Frank Sanchez to beat Junior Farr as well, so they're both like on the up the list. And then it was a close fight, and then Caballel just took him down. So I think if he takes down Frank Sanchez, it's a big step.
I'd love it if
a bigger step than Jermaine
Torres
Franklin.
Jr. won and just started absolutely trolling Moses Atoma.
The thing is, he's actually a bit too nice to do that. He's
Yes,
one of
well,
those like
his
polite,
nickname's the gentleman. But seriously,
which I like as well. It's very,
these two could be on a massive collision course, and don't write off. I think people are writing off Torres because of his size.
yeah.
Look, at the end of the
But
day,
he uses it to his advantage.
we were talking last week about get Jai Opataya up to heavyweight. He's only 6'2".
He's only similar size. Yeah.
The heavyweights I'd say of old aren't.
Yeah, he's more that like you said, innit? The roll back. He's a heavyweight of that era.
Yeah.
So he's not actually small.
Heavyweights
he's
went
about the
through
same
like
size
a
as
weird
Usyk.
change. He went through, you had your small heavyweight, and then like in the 80s, 90s, they were all 6'5", 18 stones, but they're coming back down now.
Yeah.
Apart from the likes of Fury, Dubois, and AJ, you don't have, you don't have to be 6'5", 6'6", 20 stone, muscle bound machine to be a heavyweight anymore. Usyk's proved that.
Yeah.
Um,
and Torres could be in. He's got the speed and the things to make up for his
Speed kills, baby. Speed and footwork kills.
Odds.
Poor Frank Sanchez.
Yeah, it's a tough.
It's tough. It's a great fight,
It's a
but I
tough
just,
fight.
I think Torres is going to show his levels here, and he is levels above. And I think that's. But Frank Sanchez was a great amateur as well, wasn't he?
He's a good boxer. It's only Caballel, and Caballel beats like
But
Caballel is
I'm
really
sticking with Torres.
and
I really am. I think he's the man at the minute.
odds. There's no odds on it, isn't it? This is the problem in it when they don't know the names. But like this is an epic. Like both of these are really good fighters in boxing level. Obviously Torres coming up, but
Yeah,
like,
but
if
they're
you
not
look at-
names.
Yeah, which is a
They're
bit of
not
the
names.
like.
And this is where you need weirdly a fight. But like a Torres, he should weirdly fight someone like Dillian White.
Yeah, because you get the name in it.
Or Joe Joyce, or Zhang. Maybe not Zhang. But you need that.
Well, I think this will if
Name.
Torres Jr. wins. Or either of them. I think if either of them wins, this puts them up
Yeah,
up a name
definitely.
because it gets Frank Sanchez back into the conversation. And if Torres Jr. wins, it puts him. Like I said, I think that's a better resume than Atoma's.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's
I
in the
agree.
same- but they're quite close, isn't it? Well, I was only repeating your
It
words.
doesn't mean to say I'm not a Moses Atoma fan. We all know I am. But I just think
Yeah. Well, I think if you're being like logical about it, it does.
yeah.
I think Frank Sanchez is a hell of a boxer, so and it's close. But if we look at I haven't got odds, but predictions. Well, let me see the predictions. The Box Live one's 100% for Torres Jr.
Boom.
And the Topology one is 76 for Torres Jr. and 24 for Sanchez. So they are quite wide.
Torres
Considering
Jr.
the level
smash
of
him,
boxer
mate.
that Sanchez is,
No,
I think people are judging on like last fights.
I just think Torres
or
Jr.
Torres Jr. is that good.
good.
Yeah.
He's going to be in a pretty similar situation to Atoma. Him is like, don't go near him.
Yeah. I think
The only thing
the
that
good
might-
thing is it's a different like work thing because Atoma's got that power and thing. Torres Jr. just wears you out with the amount of work
Yeah,
rate
but he's
and
got
his
the
skill
s-
of landing.
But you
It's
say
like,
that he's got the same percentage knockouts as Atoma.
Yeah. But he does it by wearing you out. Atoma does it like in the like catching you when you give him an opportunity, but he's got that one punch
I
thing.
want to
isn't
see
it?
Torres Atoma.
Torres Jr. just wears you. Yeah. I think that's it. Well, and it's not. It is a big if. They've both got to get through these. But if they put good performances on, then Torres Jr. and Toma becomes like a hell of a fight.
Wow, that's a great fight. I'd want to see that fight.
Frank
Warren would not want to see that fight.
No, I think that's probably a bit too tough for. Well, either of them, if I was making that, I think.
But you know what?
But as a fight, it would.
Do you know what though?
If the winner of it would be like right in there.
They go on like look at AJ Dillian White. They both fought each other in the 13th and 14th fights each.
Yeah.
And they both still went on to do great things.
Yeah. Well, no, we should have this fight. If both of them get through this, then
do it.
The next level opponents is each other.
Stop protecting records.
Yeah.
And just make it. That's a great fight.
Yeah.
And you're young enough and still.
Well, you're the contenders in that.
Yeah, but even if you get an L, you can come back.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the end of the world.
Yeah. There's still fights out there. And still, because if you get both through the next fight,
we can name on, I'd say, there's 6, 7 max undefeated boxers.
Yeah.
That have gone undefeated and retired. It's extremely hard to keep your own.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, if you want to do something, you've got to fight the good fighters, and then it's extremely hard to keep.
Don't worry about it. You can bounce back ability sometimes.
Well, that's how it used to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
It used to be like that case, and then
look at Lennox Lewis, lost 3 times, but bounced back every single time.
And most people put him in their
Klitschko,
top of the heavyweight, look fighters.
Klitschko the same. Vladimir did the same. He bounced back. Muhammad Ali, he's got losses. These are greats.
Yeah, they're the people that people at the. They're the people that. They're the boxers that people put at the top of the list.
Evander Holyfield.
Yeah. He just fought everybody.
There's only 2 heavyweights that are undefeated. Rocky Marciano, and Usyk.
Yeah.
You're in
exalted company there.
Out of thousands of heavyweights.
But they still fought all the good fighters, so it tells you how good they are. But
that's out of thousands of heavyweights.
Yeah. Champions.
Thousands.
Yeah.
So don't worry about your own.
I think that's a good call from Isai. The winner of these, Torres Jr. and the Toma would be a phenomenal fight. Assuming they get through, because we've got to get, these are big jumps up. Jermaine Franklin and Frank Sanchez are good fights.
Cancel them fights. Let's just make Torres and
I want to see these, because I think then they've earned the fight, because they've got the resume then to earn that.
I like it.
Win. So, yeah. Okay. Prediction time.
Torres, 7th round stoppage.
I'm going to have Torres on. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Should I go?
Oh, he's changed his mind. See, I'm decisive. Boom, straight in. Comes to me.
You wouldn't even like that.
Referee stops this, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, well, it was what you said before, that he's going to do a Caballel on him. Yes. So Caballel stopped him and just wore him out. And I think Torres is probably going to be the same, because that's he's relentless. So, 9th, I think he's going to take a little bit longer.
Only an 8-round fight, by the way.
Is it?
But you can check. It's a 6-rounder.
12-round fight, so yeah.
Good. 12-round fight.
So 9th, yeah, that works for me.
Here we go. Happy with that?
Yeah, 9th kind of want to stick with 9th round KO. Okay. So yeah, let us know in the comments what you think about Torres Jr., Frank Sanchez. The fight, if they both win, Toma and Richard Torres Jr., do you see Torres Jr. versus Toma as a big fight?
I think Gassiev
is going to be next. Well, somewhere you would hope they can get a chance. If they keep winning, it'd be pointing towards each other.
It's a fight that I would love to see. If they both come through, I would love to see that next.
Yeah. And if Torres Jr. beats Frank Sanchez and Atoma beats Jermaine Franklin, do you think then Torres Jr. is slightly ahead in the resume stakes? Has he got the bigger name on there?
Big statement by me, though, isn't it? Torres
Jr.
Yeah. I will have a better
I think actually, if you're being objective, it is true. As much as I don't want to say that, but I think it would be. It's true. Yeah. So yeah, let us know your thoughts on that. Let us know thoughts on this fight. the Fundora and Thurman as well, because, they're both interesting fights. They're good matchups. It's a seasoned professional against the up-and-coming fighters in both the fights, Fundora and Thurman, and Torres Jr. and Frank Sanchez. So, yeah, let us know your thoughts on them. The seasoned professionals, the young youth, we will find out. And follow us on, like and subscribe on the video. Just click the notification bell so you know when we make new videos. We've got lots and lots and lots of videos coming up. There's lots and lots of good boxing coming up. And this year has been really, really good.
And we're only in February.
Yeah.
We're only in February.
And April is quite stacked as well with heavyweight or starts well. And follow us on Instagram at Genuine Fake Boxing, and follow us on TikTok at Genuine Fake Boxing, where we've got some of the short form content and some of our ridiculous statements. And we shall see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching and listening.